Hello guys, today we're talking milk for smoothies. And why we're approaching this, we love smoothies. We have smoothies almost every single day of our life, and that's because we love working out. We love making yoga, going to the gym, and we also love going to the gym. So different smoothies, different kinds of fruits call for different plant milks. So we chose to compare these 5 plant milks because they are the most commonly found, but we actually use even more of them. But we're going with soy milk, with rice milk, coconut milk, almond milk, and oat milk. So let's start with soy milk. What we like about soy milk is that it's a protein powerhouse. So if you're hitting the gym, soy milk is gonna give you the most amount of protein on your smoothie or milkshake. Also, it has a very neutral flavor, so it will not fight with other flavors in your smoothie. And also, it has a very, very creamy texture. So this is our go-to milk for hitting the gym. Next one, almond milk. It is a favorite one because it has a beautiful nutty flavor that everyone loves. Also, it is one of the least calories ones, so if you're aiming to lose weight, almond milk is definitely a great option, and it also has a lot of vitamin E. So it's not the most sustainable of all the plant milks, but it's it's more sustainable than whole milk. Oat milk, one of our favorite options, is the least expensive one. And it also has a lot of a creamy texture, has a lot of dietary fiber. It is nut free, so if you're allergic to nuts, it's a great option. Also, it's very sustainable. You can make oat milk very easily at home, only with a blender. And it is the most beloved plant milk for baristas. So you wonder why, if you want a cappuccino, a very creamy cappuccino, oat milk is your option. Rice milk. Rice milk is very light, very hypoallergenic. Also, it's also naturally sugary, so you don't have to put almost any sweetener in your smoothie if you're using rice milk. The only con is that it's actually less creamy, so it's great for those smoothies where you're actually not aiming to add milk or creaminess, more like a summery smoothie with strawberries, pineapple, but you still want a little bit of it. You can add rice milk. It's a great option. Last but not least, coconut milk. It is great when you want to give it your smoothies a tropical twist. So if you're working with pineapples, you're working with other citrus fruits, and you really want to make it very summery, coconut milk is your way to go. Also, it has very healthy fats, and it has this dessert-like quality that it's almost like having a dessert. It is very light, so you shouldn't expect such a creamy smoothie if you're using coconut milk, unless you're using heavy coconut milk, which usually comes in a can. And you can use that if you're making a pineapple coconut smoothie, like a sort of a piña colada, because piña coladas usually come with, lots of fat. But that's not usually where we want to go when we go to smoothies. We don't want to have a fatty smoothie. So if you're going for a smoothie that is not piña colada, stick to the light coconut milk. So we don't have here walnut milk or cashew milk, which are also very commonly found. We don't have them here because those are not our go-to options when we make smoothies. Just because we don't make them as often. Of course, if we only have walnuts at home, or we only have any kind of nuts at home, we usually make milks out of them because we just love making our own milks. We just try to buy these milks from the supermarkets in order to make sure we can have a fair comparison on color and texture, because sometimes the methods that you use for each of your plant milks can change a little bit the texture. So this is why we have them here. But if you only have a handful of walnuts or a handful of cashews at home, go ahead and make your plant milk at home with a blender, and they're gonna be just as easy to make, creamy and flavorful for your smoothies. So wrapping up, if you ask me what are the ones that I use, which are the ones that we use the most, I would go for soy milk because we love to train and we love to add protein for our smoothies. And we're looking for flavor. We go for almond milk. I mean, if we're going to the beach and we just want something very, I don't know, light and that blends beautifully with citrus fruits, then we go for coconut milk, for example. Happy blending.